Right, up next on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, if you're a fan of surfing, then I'm sure you've had your eye on the 2018 Ballito Pro. Now, throughout the week, the world's most talented surfers have been trying to tame the waves at Willard Beach. And while Sofia Mulanovic already took home the women's title, there's still loads of surfing to enjoy. So before the men's champion is crowned this weekend, we decided to check in on one of South Africa's most iconic surfing events.
In the local surfing scene, there aren't many events that are as big as the Ballito Pro. Every year, hundreds of fans flock to the picturesque beach to enjoy some of the world's best surfing. And this year, there's even more to celebrate as the Ballito Pro hits its 50th anniversary.
This event was started by my father back in Durban and a guy called Max Wetland and Ian MacDonald in 1969. Back then, it was called the Durban 500. So this year, the Ballito Pro is celebrating 50 years of that event, because this event transitioned from the Durban 500 because it was 500 Rand in prize money. Then it became the Gunston 500 and it turned into a huge event. And then 10 years ago, they moved the event here to Ballito Bay. And this year is the celebration of 50 years. So it's a celebration of the longest running pro event in the world, 50 years. And it's a celebration of 50 years of pro surfing in South Africa.
Half a century on from the first Ballito Pro, the world-class competition holds the prestigious title of being the longest-running pro surfing event in the world.
Well, I definitely think it's a milestone. No other event in the world can celebrate 50 years of continuous running as a professional event. And I think this event has really become the focal point for performance surfing in South Africa. So it's an opportunity for young guys to come and watch the best in action, because there's just something about watching a live event that's certainly different. And also it's a way for the very best South Africans to test themselves in a competitive environment against the best surfers in the world.
Since Gavin Rudolph won the first Pro back in 1969, South Africans have gone on to dominate the event. This year is no different, with loads of local surfers looking to write their name in the Ballito Pro history.
Super important to try and get a good result here. It's the first 10,000 of the whole year, so I think everyone's fighting to get a real good result. Especially just coming home and being able to reset, and after such a busy beginning of the year, it would be nice to have a good result at home, and then especially heading into J-Bay, just have that extra little bit of confidence booster and momentum.
As one of the qualifying legs of the World Surf League Tour, the Ballito Pro has always given South Africans the chance to showcase their skills, but it's also the international talent on display that really lights up the event.
All the international guys coming over, whether you were sitting on the pier or you were sitting down the line from them, it was just the most inspiring and jaw-dropping thing to see all the guys come from overseas and just do things on a surfboard you never knew were possible. And yeah, it just gets your little young brain going to just thinking what's possible, and just next thing you know, you were trying cutbacks the day before and now you're trying airs, so it's insane to see the generations and how it kind of breeds the next generation.
Just as surfers and fans have made their way to Ballito for an awesome few days of entertainment, the surfing conditions seem to have joined the party as well.
One good thing about the Ballito Pro this year is that the sand has come around from Bathers Beach already, and that usually only happens on about Saturday of the event. We always see that big west come and make the sandbank perfect for finals day. But this year, the sand's in place, it's off the rock, it's really shallow, and it's only getting more and more. Plus spring tides, which looks like a really good setting. Even if it's going to be really small, it's going to be very rippable waves, and I think there's going to be a lot of high-performance surfing.
With the conditions proving to be the best it's been in recent years, fans will wait in anticipation to see who will be crowned champion of the 2018 Ballito Pro.